high.
Yeah, and honestly, I would look at the likes of Algeria as well. They managed to get 173 points, or rather 137 points in their qualifier, so...
Best position I want to say are these positions that you can kind of react to both of these shifts, which is Ukraine, for example, being at the very edge of the buildings. That's kind of the position that you can still rotate out of if the circle does decide to shift towards the southern side. The other way around is way harder, especially if you need to rotate.
Just to take that knock onto Sky only, they might be able to actually get the win here. Thailand had such a great spot, but I don't know what they did in those final seconds of this game, but I feel like it was a little bit of a throw from their side, but now we're going to be seeing a 2v1 from Vietnam and Ukraine. Old boy, can your experience show here in these final moments of this game? It's you against Lamborghini, but at the end of the day, it is going to be Vietnam starting.
Because they kind of like rocked up on Team Turkey, and they caught out Solke, if I'm not mistaken, alone inside the building. We're able to confirm him as well. So it's really nice to see as we can see our leaderboard. 23 points coming in from Vietnam.
Going towards the northern side, just west of Torre Ahmada 4 now. So teams that are going to be dropping on the likes of El Pozo, Monte Nuevo, maybe even Valle del Mar towards the western side, they might struggle a little bit. But maybe drop a little bit early on towards the south side of the island, get yourself a vehicle or two, and have to move. They have to get themselves a different position, I think. Otherwise, they might just be open to the likes of Turkey, Vietnam, and Serbia, fighting them one right after the other. Turkey just thinking, you know what, we're going to use our cars and we're going to drive right into it.
Oh.
And they're going to go just like dead center of the zone. They managed to take up the first one from Myanmar. Catch and Solkai securing those elims. And looks like they get themselves one hell of a position in the center of the zone for Turkey.
Wow. Not only a great position, but also a kill point to top it off. So that means that we'll have kind of a lot of breathing room. But the question is that really going to help them all that much in staying alive? You can see Fireflags, or rather Turkey in the distance as well. This should be a shooting gallery for them. And the question is, can Solis get this first aid off in time before he's going to peek around the corner? No further notes being taken, but it just needs one nade, essentially, to take all of the rest of the Kuwait players out. And right now, it doesn't look like it's coming. Actually, it's quite the opposite. Ragnar, it's one knock, and I think it's 3TN as well. Suddenly, Turkey is in a whole lot of trouble as well. Kuwait still stands left alive with an option to go further in this game.
And now Solkai got to be stuck in a 1v2. Nasser seeing if he can get the revive. The nade comes in. Solkai bites the dust. That's going to be Turkey eliminated in 7th. Cool. But I think Ida might have a little bit of advantage when it comes to the zone placement. But again, it's a 1v3, 1v4. Going to be coming in a 1v4 in a few seconds as they manage to get that revive. I mean, for Ida at the moment as a 1v4, maybe just deny the elimination at the end.
Wow.
But the nade from Steezy will be able to take him out.
We'll take a look at our overalls. Now, ID who's currently sitting first, and it will be Kazakhstan by 2 points at 29 total, with Vietnam right behind them at 27. We see Saudi Arabia in 3rd. Not bad, actually, considering how the...
No military base zone, please. I mean, look, as casters, as talent, we enjoy those kinds of zones because
it's to get that second revive player up to the 75 or even 100 HP. So interesting enough, Thailand's still making it work. I don't think they're losing a single player. I think everyone is still alive. That is crazy considering they got their first 2 initial knocks. Next team coming up, and it's Lots once again. Turkey really having problems so far in the early game, especially phase 1 and phase 2, keeping all 4 players alive and getting into the positions they want to have.
And let's see what they're going to... Oh, wait. So, hello? Solus passing by in front of one of the
he must
Moldovan players.
Oh, volley! There's no way.
Solke gets knocked down. Now it's going to be down to Solus in a 1v1. Let's see if that Uzi's going to get the damage that he needs. And Solus will be able to secure it. Turkey will come out on top at the end of that one.
Rotate over towards the open field kind of side, and unless Saudi's going to breach this, which I think they actually will, I don't see any problem for them on the other side either. So I think the rest of the teams at the moment easy make a knock towards this one. That is so important though, because that gives Old Boy the chance to do something now. It is a 2-on-1 with Old Boy's position being known, but so is the one of the Thailand players.
But they just have to wait.
Ridgeline, yes, and I think they have the advantage. Tiger gets taken down though, but that was the flush only. And it is still down to a 2-on-1. Old Boy is still stuck behind that tree. Left peek, right peek, Old Boy. He's going to try to move. NC is there though, and Choker is going to be able to close things out as Thailand is picking up their
control in the circle, and yet they just remain central. I think that when you see a circle like this, you shift to the west and just...
I agree. I kind of agree. That's one of the reasons why, but it's actually not that bad for playing path, because in Sanhok, even on that playing path, you can go to almost any place.
Again, not that bad.
Has been gifted a phenomenal circle. They were in a pretty good spot before, now they're in the best.
Yeah, and now they might be able to get themselves the first double chicken dinner. Basically, they managed to get the one in game 2.
Yeah.
And if they manage to get one here as well, they're going to be flying in first place. What's he going to be able to do here against the Serbian squad? He has the DBS. He has that 1v1 potential. Swings right, gets one. Might try to swing left as well. Nope. Goes back once again. He does have 2 members knocked down.
So
he has so many points that he can secure, so many limbs to get for the team here. Okay, but there's an aid with his name on it, and he gets taken out. Now it's Solkay. 1 member left for the Turkish side. But it's not going to be easy because the Ukrainians are going to be coming in as well. And even if you're done with this fight, the Thai squad is right in front of you. Prestige from the KSA squad gets taken out. Knocked, finished, done, dusted.
Absolutely. But I do have to say, Solkay as well, supporting his teammate there. Catch gets taken down now for certain. Not even going the way of the far northern side, and the rest of the teammates coming close. Utility, they still have some apparently. DBS in hand as he enters the building, and he's going to get that first one as well. Attacker though, he has a DBS in hand on his own, and he's going to get to pick up the first one. The trade, when does it come in? I was surprised it even take it that long, but it does in the end. And
it's really odd because they had so many good rotation paths available, and currently they're standing in 13th position. Not at all where you would expect this team of Turkey to stand currently.
It's not even me, but like, you know the...
okay, don't put Supreme now.
No. You know the Maxman caster curse. I remember, I think it was like last year, whenever he would shake the hand, I think it was when they were playing very passively in the early stages, and looks like we might be seeing the same thing here, but they might be heading towards either Stalber or maybe even Yasnaya. We might see an early 20 minutes into this game. Sky only with the knockout to Solus. Now going for the push, trying to see if he can actually eliminate the second member from this Turkish team and take them down. Mishal and left secure a few more elims onto the Myanmar squad. Sky only somehow exposed to who? Damar, the master of destruction at the moment, managing to secure yet another one. Now Joker, the last member left alive.
For the flashing towards that western side, the knock he just got, but seems like he's kind of just waited this one out. I don't think he even can anymore. I think the players just crawled along the ridgeline. Quick though gets taken down very low, but Quick in return is going to take down Ragnar. That means Kuwait in second.
A little bit different than normal format we've seen in the past, and they actually have taken first place here away from Thailand.
Woo. And I feel like it has to be with how consistent they were as a
centered kind of playing path in a way. Yeah, not too bad.
That's a pretty decent playing path, actually.
It's like when you slice a sandwich and you take like the bigger piece and you give your brother the smaller piece. That's the kind of split that we have.
No, just for you for saying that, you're gonna donate 50 as well.
Yeah.
Solus,
fine.
You got spotted out.
Okay,
though.
I get dinner though.
You get dinner though. That's fine. 3-10, looking to hit that nade. He's got it in his hands, throws it off. Solus peeking around the right-hand side, and that is a perfectly timed nade, and that is Turkey also being eliminated in 4th place. So they should have lots of utility. Now the push comes upwards, and now Stacey is going to get the first one. In the meanwhile, it's going to be Yadka picking up that airdrop, not even trying to trade out his teammates. 3-on-2 scenario now.
3v2, and it is going to be unknown, just instantly taken out, and that's going to be down to a 1v3. Yatka, just no idea where to look, no idea who to fight, and it is going to be Kazakhstan.
Regionals, like, come on, man. They should have not been playing so much. They should have been playing so much better than they're currently doing, but here we go, getting into our overalls.
Ukraine at this point is almost double their points.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at that point breakdown as well when it comes to Vietnam, they got their chicken dinner, so that's 10 of their placement points already. And then you're talking about 5 placement points in a total of 5 games.
Yeah, but still. It's just nowhere near enough. I mean, at least Turkey is kind of starting things off now. The 7th elimination, I think that's going to be another one. As soon as that last Ukraine player gets taken down. They've been kind of the silent winners of this. And how few things I know about my car. Anyways, Catch just keeps on going. Lutz, is he going to be able to spot the Sri Lankan player right next to him as well? He does. He gets taken down though. As Mamata is going to be able to pick up that kill. Unfortunately, though, I don't think he's gotten the flush just yet. The rest of the players are driving in, and look at this, Turkey. They're opting to go for an aggressive push, not even down towards the street, but down towards the shoreline. They want to get right into the action. 15th elimination is secured as well. As Lutz is still on the ground, still hasn't been flushed, but I don't think there's a way to get him back up.
Yeah, they managed to get their 16th as well. Lutz, no revive possible. It is going to be down to Catch and Solkay towards the end of this game. The question is, can Serbia stop the push? Can they stop the rampaging Turkish players from getting to a record game in today's games? They already have 15. running, but a chicken dinner would skyrocket them in the leaderboard.
That's a brilliant nade actually from Shadow. Kind of expecting sulkay to be in there.
Never mind.
As you can see, well, it doesn't matter. Sri Lankan is just above them, and they will be taken out in 7th place. That is what?
Keeps out the DPS, gets one, secures a second, but Sky Only in that last moment will take it away, and it is going to be a 3v2 Algeria, but these are blinking health bars. Sky Only, are you going to go for the deny?
Oh,
he's not going to give him the point. He's not going to give him the limb, and Algeria secure.
Ukraine, who again have had a bad couple of matches, and actually they've been passed as well by Kazakhstan. So Thailand with a nice 7-point lead. And that's
they're going to have to potentially fight for these cars. And we have seen what happens if that is the case on Erigo just now. Lots of these teams fighting very early on. I think the first 3 phases, I think we've ever seen that many fights so far in any of these games like we have in the last one.
Yeah. Let's see if Turkey will be able to actually get into the zone here with the party bus. Lutz and Catch. Oh, no, that is the worst thing possible. Saudi Arabia has quite a dangerous angle on them, but I think Thailand is giving Turkey an opportunity to get into a position here. Solus will get taken out by Tulika. Damar taking a lot from Lutz as well there. And I think somehow Turkey are down to one last member. That rotation was not the best. Number 8, well. I apologize.
Yeah, Turkey is there as well, by the way. Last play of Turkey.
Yeah, it's Lutz on his own, but
it looks like he's going to be limited in just a couple of seconds. Actually, does have another opportunity. I want to say, if Lutz gets one of these knocks, it's going to be very hard for them to get revived back, or potentially even even brought back in. He does get that one, actually.
Be the first knock going over in favor of the side of Vietnam. It's going to be a 4v2. Chue gets knocked down, though. Lamborghini getting a little bit too aggressive, but the shotgun will be able to take them all down, and Vietnam
is all of the teams in Thailand. Just first place by 2 points. Ukraine tied with Kazakhstan as well.
Well, because you can only embarrass yourself.
Exactly.
Yes,
and trust me, I've tried, and it's happened multiple times.
Even if you're correct, no one's going to be like, damn, this guy's good at math.
Yeah,
it's going to be like, that's kind of normal. You know?
If it does work out, you're talking about a massive point game for whoever holds out in that compound. Looking towards the river once again, Sky Only securing another knock. 1 player left for Guatemala. Is he going to be able to find out exactly where Patton is? He already has a very low health bar. 1 more shot should be able to do it. And Guatemala are still alive. I don't even see the health bar for him. Meanwhile, Prestige peeking against Turkey. Then Nate comes out from the KSA squad, and they will be able to eliminate them and secure themselves 1v3.
And yes, he's got the zone, but so does the Ukrainian team. And look at this, they can just easily get the revive. Oh, boys, just a matter of time now until he's going to be back up on his feet. And there he goes. And I think they still have a vehicle to potentially get a second angle over towards the eastern side, with Dami potentially being trapped from the east and the west as well. More shots are coming out, and that's going to be it. Tulika secures the 19th elimination.
Do it. It's just that win. It's just not quite happening.
21-point lead over Thailand.
In this game. And with a playing path that's almost splitting the map, kind of 50-50. It's a 60-40 split at the moment. Only them, Turkey and Moldova are the ones with a full squad, but now Turkey is getting pressured by the Brazilian squad. Law going closer with the DBS alongside Loris and Solkai, whipping out that S12K, but not going to be working in his advantage, not going to be working towards his favor, and looks like it's going to be up to Catch, the last surviving member from Turkey. Lorizin and Flaw, or rather Law, is going to be securing those limbs, securing those points. Dami with an aid towards Lorizin, gets the knock onto the first one. Aida, and we talked about KSA, even though there are only 2 members left, they're still able to gather as many points as possible. Aida makes sure that he gets that elim, and Brazil is taken out, and now Catch is the last member alive. I'm not sure he's going to be able to get close enough to revive any members of the side. Dami trying to see if they can actually get into the zone slowly but surely. Folly. We said that Moldova are going to be the ones that can stand in the way of Ukraine. Tulika gets taken out, but it is going to be Kvik who goes for the trade of the day. Nate coming out from Folly, rather, trying to see if he can actually apply a little bit of pressure towards Havlik. Not getting the elimination, not getting the knock just yet. And Tulika swings, gets the first, gets the second, and that's Ukraine with a back-to-back winner chicken dinner.
Ukraine, oh my god, so much. 39 points ahead of anyone at the moment. Okay. 90 eliminations. They almost have more limbs than
number 2 as we're approaching that 3/4 mark of the maps that have been played.
Yeah, and now looking towards that plane path coming up from the southeastern side, passing right over Novo. We see a couple teams already dropping in Nigeria and Sri Lanka.
Towards the south as much as it potentially could. And that's where at least some of my circle predictions come back in. That's not a random shift. That right there is a very, I don't want to say predictable one, but that's the shift that was definitely there and has something to do with the algorithm. Good shots though coming out from Turkish team, to be exact, as they get eliminated as well, though not before picking up some of the Vietnamese players.
This game should be Brazil's pretty easily. And we talked about this in the early stages. If the zone was going towards Yasnaya, it happened before for Brazil, but they decided to go away from the city, away from their drop location, and they didn't get the chicken dinner. This time around, they're not making the same mistake, and that should be that law with the nade. Pretty easy.
Top teams to start getting some consistency, because let's look at this. Okay, 39 points.
Yeah, but I mean,
but
Thailand,
there's no way.
Yeah.
Game, but we're gonna have the overall leader. We'll have the leaderboard show up on the left side of the screen the second we jump into this game, and of course, after this game, we're gonna be taking an hour break so the players can enjoy their lunch.
I did not catch that. That is, wow.
That is a little bit unfortunate, but fortunately for Thailand and the rest of the squads that are trying to fight for that first place spot, Old Boy will be knocked down, and now it's gonna be all up to Havlik, I believe, in the for the rest of this game.
Yeah.
Mishal getting the knock onto Soulless from Turkey, and that is going to be Turkey eliminated, and what a surprise.
Man, I just can't believe what I'm seeing.
But one of them, and now Moldova once again challenging Brazil, and it looks like the prediction might just come true. Brazil might just get themselves the back-to-back chicken dinner. Only Kespo stands in front of them, and they managed to do it. Do Brazil for you!
A bit of a fumble at the end, and they just can't quite make it happen.
I think so too.
42 points. Brazil in third place, just FYI.
We have a pretty central zone.
Quick question to you, and I think that's a very interesting question at that. Would you change anything in the way Ukraine plays right now, knowing that they're 40 points ahead with 3 games to go?
And that's from the Thai team. Sky Only confirms the elimination. NC2 going for the push. Takes a lot of damage, though. Is forced to instantly go for the heal. Sol K and Catch, it's going to be up to them, but we do see one of the players from Thailand instantly take out that DPS. Close range fight with a UMP. Secures the elimination for his squad, and that is going to be the 7th one. To Saudi Arabia versus Kuwait for the chicken dinner for game number 5. Fahidan and Mishal trying to see if they can survive as long as possible, but being in that shack, it's going to be very easy for Saudi Arabia to secure it. It might just be the best decision to deny those points, deny those elims. Mishal will be taken out within a few short moments, and there it is, finally.
No, I just want to talk about overalls.
Okay,
it's okay, Max.
These are overalls.
Go ahead, you can continue.
To be honest, that is just what you want to have as a professional esports player in PUBG Mobile.
Explain.
What do you mean? What?
No, like, it's a pretty
So we start the basics. The plane path on that southern side, they've got a big split as well. That's smart. Once again, they deny anyone from rotating on in. And I think Tiger's just a matter of time until he finds Low as well. Low now needs to move away from that big kill. In the meanwhile, though, there is the fight. You just said we might not see them in any kind of skirmish anytime soon, but it has happened as Turkey is now engaged Ukraine. Catch is looking for that frag onto what Quick though takes him down. That just goes to show you what the problem is with this Turkey lineup so far in this tournament. Unfortunately, no one really likes to see it, no one really hopes for it, but it's just been the case. Soulless, left hand, right hand, doesn't really matter. Gets taken down by Quick in the end. There's Old Boy, and is out of the game as well. That just leaves Manatha down all the way down there, actually walking outside the blue zone. Maybe if they walk down the hillside, he's got some kind of chance. Maybe if he peeks and makes it a really smart peek at that, but it's not going to happen.
Playing like how they were playing midway through the day, just trying to go for those points, and with that gap right there, it's almost going to be
30 points.
Does that mean Kazakhstan is going to make it into the top 3? I think with a win, they should probably be in top 3.
Yeah, because they're only about 9 or 10 points away from Saudi Arabia and 3rd place. So I'm kind of giving it like contradicting. That eliminates 2 members, and the final 2 members from Nigeria. Switching over one more time to Sky Only and Catch here. It's going to be a fight between Turkey and between Thailand, and Catch will be able to eliminate them in 5th place. And now we are down to the final 4. 19 minutes into this game. What the heck is going on?
It is phase 5. I was just about to say, this is insane. This is literally insane.
Is this the fastest Erangel ever?
But that's what I was saying. Last game of the tournament, podium finish is the only thing a lot of the team are going for. That means it needs to be big rounds. Still, Tolika though gets just one shot afterwards, Lutz, and he would have enough to take out both of them, and he does as well. Tolika.
That vest right now 6 elims for Ukraine. And I think at this point, Brazil has just enough points to get themselves into top 3. And now with the knock on to Havlik, that should be the signal. That should be it. This should be the final push from the Brazilian lineup. Here comes Law, here comes Larsen, and here comes Brazil for 3rd place. And they wrap it up with a win.
We'll see if it happens.
Brazil, wow. Brazil was still quite far off, actually.
Yeah.